Okay, so let's take a look at problem 2.4. Explain the concepts of homologous chromosomes, diploidy and haploidy. What characteristics do two homologous chromosomes share? So I think the easiest way to see this is, let's just take a look at humans. Let's take a look at humans. So with humans, we have how many chromosomes? So we have 46 chromosomes. We inherit 23 from our mom and 23 from our dad. So if we look at a human nucleus, and just a regular cell, not a gamete, and say this is this is a nucleus in one of my cells, and we're able to look at the chromosomes, well, we should see, chromosome from that looks kind of like that, and another one that kind of looks the same, and we'll call this chromosome 1, and we'll put a little M up here for chromosome 1 from mom, and then I'll put another 1 right here, chromosome 1 from dad. I'm going to make this pen a little lighter. Okay, so and then we should see another chromosome. Maybe it's a little smaller or something. If we would stain these with certain stains, we would see that they have the same staining pattern. In this pair right here, okay, this might be chromosome 2 from mom and chromosome 2 from dad, and we can do that pretty much all the way up to 22, and then we have the sex chromosomes, which could be a little different, but we don't need to worry about that right now. And again, okay, so we have another chromosome here, and we have chromosome 3 from mom and 3 from dad. And I'll stop right there. So this pair of chromosomes, these would be considered homologous chromosomes, and these right here would be homologous, and these are homologous. So they are similar chromosomes. They have the same genes on them. So let's just say we have 4 genes here. And let's say we'll call this one A, and A influences eye color, and B influences hair color, and C influences skin color, and D influences height. On this other chromosome here, well, we would have the same genes, but they might not have the same sequence, right? This is where we have that idea of alleles. Alleles are different versions of the same gene. But we have the same gene, and I'll just label them A and B and C and D. So homologous chromosomes, they may not be identical, but they have the same genetic content. So the same length and structure and the same position of the centromeres, and the same genes at the same location along the chromosome. So similar chromosomes, but not necessarily identical, and these are homologous. And it's important to see how we inherit a set from our mom, a set from our dad, and when you match them up, you should be able to find a pair, and those pairs are homologous chromosomes. Now, so diploidy, like I said, so diploidy it means that the organism has, or the cell has, 2 sets of chromosomes. So diploidy is 2 sets. And there are cells, right, the gametes in humans are haploid, so, or they're haploid organisms too. And a haploid cell has just 1 set of chromosomes, and that's an important part of meiosis, right? To take those 2 sets and separate them. So each sperm or egg gets 1 set of chromosomes. Okay. Actually, you know what? One more thing. Let's add one more thing in here. So we have the haploid number, right? So the haploid number, N, is equal to the number of chromosomes in a single set, in 1 set. So in humans, that's 23. Okay. So a diploid cell would have, if the haploid number is 23, a haploid cell would have 23 chromosomes. A diploid cell would have 46. Triploid would have 3 times 23, which that's 69, and so on and so forth. Okay, I think that's it for 2.4.